Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 45 of the Toronto Thunderbirds franchise here on Madden NFL 22, and today the Toronto Thunderbirds head to Minnesota to face the Minnesota Vikings. Now before we get into this matchup, the Thunderbirds will be missing two players today, and Adam Humphries and Landon Collins. They both suffered injuries in practice this week, so it'll be up to Zay Flowers and Derek Forrest to step into those spots. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content, as the Thunderbirds hope to stay above 500 with a win today, while Minnesota will get back to 500 with a win. Toronto will start off with the football. It's Gibson fielding at his own 2-yard line. He's going to race up forward, and he's going to get to where a touchback would have been at the 25. And here comes Ryan Fitzpatrick in this offense. Fitzpatrick had a very bad game last week, 4 interceptions in the loss to Green Bay. He now sits on 9 touchdowns and 9 interceptions on the season. So they'll take over now at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start off in the shotgun. There's going to be a snap give to Gibson. Big hole up the middle. Gets hit hard by Harrison Smith, but that's a gain of 7 to start. Now 3 tight ends in for Toronto. Fitzpatrick wants to pass, and he's going to be brought down for a sack. They were ready for it, and it's the former Falcon, Dante Fowler Jr., who brings down Fitzpatrick. Now 3rd and 13, Fitzpatrick throws left side with a tight window throw to Terry McLaurin. Nice pass of 21 yards, and that moves the sticks for the Thunderbirds. Now out to the 43-yard line, it's a give to Gibson. He's going to meet a couple of Vikings defenders. Now 2nd and 7, man in motion, a fake give to him, back to Gibson. He runs right side, breaks a tackle, and he has a first down. Looks like this is going to be one of those Gibson-focused game plans. But they go empty here on this first down pass. Quick throw to De'Ami Brown. He's going to stop and rush forward for a first down with a flag thrown. Tack on an extra 15. A late hit out of bounds on Brown, courtesy of Harrison Hand. And now Toronto's out to the 15-yard line. They go back to Gibson right up the middle. There's Eric Kendricks, though, who brings him down for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9. This time fake to Gibson. It's a little read option here, but Fitzpatrick doesn't really have a lot of wheels, so he actually loses a yard. And now it's 3rd and 9. Fitzpatrick to throw in the pocket. Fires across the middle. That one's almost intercepted, and Toronto kicks a field goal. That'll bring out Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense. They're going to start with a give to Cook, who tries to bounce it back to the right. He had 151 yards and 2 scores last week, so hopefully Minnesota's hoping he has the same kind of production. 2nd and 8, this time they move Cook out of the backfield, so it's empty for Kirk Cousins. He looks right side. He has Adam Thielen. That's a first down for Minnesota. Back underneath center, 2 tight ends in the formation. It's a stretch give to Cook, who tries to get outside, but the Thunderbirds' great run defense is there to stop him. After that gain of 1, it's back to Cook, back right side. More fill by Yamin Davis and company. There is a flag down as well. And this run's not even going to count. Illegal block in the back on the offense, as it looks like Justin Jefferson couldn't keep his hands in. Now they go to the I here, 2nd and 17. It's still a give to Cook up the middle. He's got a little bit of a crease, so it looks like he's going to pick up those penalty yardages back. And now this back to 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw. He's underneath some pressure, and he's going to be brought down for a sack. Chase Young and Jonathan Allen get credited with half a sack each in Minnesota punts. So Toronto now driving again into Minnesota territory. Here's a big hole for Gibson left side. He's going to have a first down. Vikings are missing Danielle Hunter today, so that's impacting their run defense. Now to the 27-yard line. A quick pass from Fitzpatrick deep, and this one is going to be an incomplete pass. Almost picked off in the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, go back to the ground game. Gibson runs into Harrison Smith. And now 3rd and 6. Fitzpatrick steps up in the pocket, has Gibson out of the backfield, and Gibson's going to find the end zone for a touchdown. The Thunderbirds get the first 6-pointer of the day. They kick the extra point and take a 10-0 lead, and that's how the first quarter will end. Toronto up 10-0, but the Vikings are driving. They do have it 1st and goal from the 3. They hand off to Cook, who finds the end zone to start the second quarter. Touchdown Vikings, so a quick answer for Minnesota, now 10-7. See what Toronto can do again with the football at their own 46-yard line here. Give to Gibson, who breaks a tackle and picks up 3. Now 2nd and 7. Gibson to the left side of the formation. He's going to run it right on the give. He's going to pick up a first down, but I don't think this one's going to stand either. This time it is another illegal block in the back on the offensive team, and it's going to be against Donovan Smith, the left tackle, who gets penalized, and Wanham is actually hurt for Minnesota on the play. Now they go 2nd and 14. It's a draw play to Gibson. He has some space, and it looks like he's going to get those yardage back, a 7-yard run. And that makes it 3rd and 6. 4-man rush for Minnesota. Quick pass to Gibson, and Gibson's going to have the first down yardage. Just picks it up before being shoved out by Anthony Barr. New set of downs for Toronto. Now into Minnesota territory. Back to Gibson on the ground. He's going to fight forward, pick up 5. Sticking to this run game. Now Gibson's still the deep back. A delay give to him. Tries to counter left side, but that one is swallowed up. Nice play by Minnesota. And that forces a 3rd and 8. Bunch to the right for Fitzpatrick. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to look left side. And he has Brown with a nice shoestring catch. Gets both feet down. That'll move the sticks. Now the 28-yard line, a draw play to Gibson, who has a little bit of space. He might pick up 2. He's already over 70 yards. Now they're going to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick looking deep for Gibson, and Gibson's going to have it for a touchdown. Beats Harrison Smith on the wheel route. That's the 2nd receiving touchdown for Gibson today. And Toronto extend their lead now 17-7 for the Thunderbirds. See if Minnesota has any sort of answer. Here's a 2nd and 7. Play fake. Deep ball. There's a man wide open. It's Justin Jefferson. You hit him in stride, and that's 6 points. Jefferson got way behind the defense, and William Jackson III on this play fake got caught with eyes in the backfield. Nobody close to the young superstar wide receiver. And now Minnesota's in the red zone on one play. On the 14, it's a play fake to Cook on a bootleg right side. Throw to the corner, and this one is caught. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen with the score. It didn't take long, but Minnesota answers right back. And it's 17-14 Thunderbirds, and that'll actually take us to the 2-minute warning. Thunderbirds putting together a long drive. Now 3rd and goal from the 3. Fitzpatrick, though, will connect to McLaurin for a touchdown, so Toronto does find an answer of their own. They get the lead back to 10, now 24-14 for the Thunderbirds. Minnesota, though, will get the ball to start the second half, so looking for a double dip opportunity here as they start this drive with a pass to Thielen. Going hurry up now, 2nd and 3. Cousins chased from behind, brought down. That is Chase Young who gets him for the sack. 3rd and 13, though, they're still going to try to go no huddle as they check it down to Cook. He's not going to get anywhere close to the first down marker. Now the Thunderbirds have a chance at points. They'll start at their own 30-yard line. Fitzpatrick connects. That is a linebacker, L.J. Fort, getting it on offense. Don't tell me why he's on the field, but that's a 16-yard connection, his first catch of his career. And now 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick looks to step up, goes down for a sack. Toronto calls timeout. 2nd and 15, 27 seconds to go. Fitzpatrick looking for something left side off the hands of McLaurin. Now you got 3rd and 15 to throw. Pump fakes right side, looking for something to develop, but he gets sacked, brought down, and that'll be how the first half ends. The Thunderbirds will take a 10-point lead into the half. Will they stay above 500, or will Minnesota come back and win this one? We'll have to find out in the second half. We have a pretty good one on our hands here in Minnesota, but let's take a look at 3 games that's happening around the league. We're going to start off in Jacksonville. The Jaguars hosting the Eagles. They're up 21-13. The Jaguars having an incredible season. Trevor Lawrence has been absolutely sensational. 3 first-half touchdowns and 200 yards passing. Up to Green Bay, they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys, and they are currently up 20-7 as Green Bay looks to continue their 4-game win streak. It's Rodgers with a pair of first-half touchdowns, but Ezekiel Elliott over 100 yards on 6 carries. Finally, in the Bayou, the Saints hosting the 49ers that are up 17-10. Saints looking for their 2nd win of the season. Willis does have 2 first-half touchdowns, and the 49ers 5-2. This will be a big loss for them in their early part of the season. Back to our game, though. Minnesota starts off with the football at their own 25-yard line. It's a stretch give to Cook left side. That's probably his best run of the day. He's had a pretty good day so far, though. They didn't give him the first down, though. 2nd inches, so Cousins will throw for it. He throws right side, has a man that is Irv Smith Jr., the tight end, who moves it. Now out to their own 40. Quick drop here for Cousins. Looks left side. It's another connection, another catch and run, another first down for Minnesota. And they're right back into Toronto territory. Play fake here, 1st and 10. Cousins just checks it down. Trey Herndon all overneath that one. He stops him now, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game to Cook we go, and Cook will pick up about 5, making it now 3rd and 3. They go back to Cook. Tries to cut back left side, but he's not going to get it. Stuffed shy. And on 4th and 1, Minnesota's going to go for it. They come out in an I formation. Give to Cook, and he's met in the backfield. Yamin Davis brings him down. The second-year man out of Kentucky. Glad to have him back on the field. He turns them over on downs. So now Toronto will begin with their first drive of the second half. That one is batted down across the middle by Anthony Barr. 2nd and 10, give to Gibson. A big hole opens up, and he is into Minnesota territory. A gain of 17 right there. 1st and 10, though, they're going to be moving backwards as there is a false start on the offense. It looked like it was against Logan Thomas. So now they go 1st and 15. It is a play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick rolls to his left, throws one downfield, and connects with Brown. What a throw to De'Ami Brown across his body, well into Minnesota territory, and Toronto now at the 22. Great play by Fitzpatrick. They go with the stretch give to Gibson. He outruns Kendricks to the outside before being brought down after 4 by Anthony Barr. 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick now back to throw for it. Pocket collapses. Rolls to his right. He's going to tuck it. And he's going to get maybe 2 and set up a 3rd and 4. Minnesota brings 4. Fitzpatrick throws. He has Brown wide open. And Brown's going to race inside the 5-yard line. Tries to cut it outside. And once again, goal to go for the Thunderbirds. First down to keep it on the ground to Gibson. He's going to have the end zone for a touchdown. Toronto scores again, and it's Gibson's 3rd total touchdown on the day, 1st on the ground. 31-14 Thunderbirds. They extend their lead to 3 scores here in the second half. 2nd and 9 here for Minnesota. There's a check down pass to John Mechie III, who makes it now 3rd and 1. They go to Cook on 3rd and 1, and he's not going to get it. Montez Sweat off the edge brings him down. A punt away for Minnesota. And now Toronto's got all the momentum in this one. 2nd and 7, handoff to Gibson. Tries to squirm his way for a first down. He picks up 4. But now you go 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick to throw. He's looking. Has a floater. There's Thomas downfield. Nice touch pass. Gets him into Minnesota territory. Fitzpatrick has had himself a very good game. 245 yards and 3 scores. 1st and 10, here's a jet sweep to McLaurin, who has nobody out there as he gets tackled in the backfield. It was an awkward-looking play. But now it's 3rd and 3. Fitzpatrick takes his 5-step drop, fires right side. There's Zay Flowers for a first down. The rookie out of Boston College getting some more snaps. But Dalvin Tomlinson will not get any more snaps. He comes out hurt on the play. Later in the drive now, 3rd and 7 for Toronto. Fitzpatrick throws, has Brown for a first down. This Toronto Thunderbirds drive continues. Now goal to go from the 5 as they're threatening again. They throw forward on first down. Fitzpatrick steps up. Thought he was going to find the end zone. He's tripped up, though, at the 3 by Michael Pierce. 2nd goal, handoff Gibson. He is tackled in the backfield. Harrison Smith shoots the gap. And now it's 3rd and goal from the 6. Minnesota trying to force 3. Quick drop from Fitzpatrick. Rolls to his left, and he's just going to throw this one to the seats. So it's 34-14 Thunderbirds as we enter the final quarter of play, up 20 points. Minnesota's going to have to put together a perfect 4th quarter if they want to come away victorious. Here's a 1st and 10 throw to John Mechie, the number 25 overall pick out of Alabama, who we actually acquired via trade from us for that draft pick. He moves the chains. 1st and 10 pass, that one's off the hands of Cook. He couldn't corral it, so that was incomplete. Now 2nd and 10, Cousins underneath some pressure. He gets sacked, loses the football, picked up by Toronto. And that is a huge turnover for Kirk Cousins. Now Toronto into Minnesota territory. 2nd and 10, check down to Gibson. That might get a yard. And now it's 3rd and 9. They play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick has time, trying to keep nobody open downfield. He's going to throw it across his body, but he couldn't connect with McLaurin, who was wide open. So Minnesota does force the punt, but time has come off. And then on the very next play from offense for them, there's a big sack by Matthew Ioannidis, 13 yards. Makes it 2nd and 23, now 3rd and 20. Bunch to the left. They try to set up a screen for Cook. That's just going to get him out of the shadow of their own goal line. A punt for Minnesota as clock is just ticking. We're about to go underneath 10 minutes, and Toronto has the ball deep into Minnesota territory thanks to this 13-yard run from Gibson. And 9.5 to go. This time another read option that didn't really fool anybody as Fitzpatrick's put down by Kendricks. 2nd and 10. This time they just straight give it to Gibson, who picks up a first down. Another run of 11. He's up over $160. Goal to go now for Toronto. Kyron Williams checks in. He picks up 4 on his first carry of the day. Gibson, though, right back in on 2nd and goal. Quick drop from Fitzpatrick, who throws it in the flats, and he has De'Ami Brown for a touchdown. Fitzpatrick's 4th passing touchdown of the day. And this one just kind of ends the ball game, in my opinion. 41-14. Minnesota stands no chance in this one. So we're just going to show one more highlight. Toronto back with the football, 3 minutes to go. And Fitzpatrick, why not passing touchdown number 5? He finds McLaurin for the 2nd time of the day. Thunderbirds go up 47-14. And then after the extra point by Blankenship, is 48-14. Thunderbirds with a thrashing here at Minnesota, and that'll be your final score. Thunderbirds improve to 5-3, while the Vikings drop to 3-5. And this is a very dominant victory for the Thunderbirds. They look good on offense, didn't make any mistakes today on that side of the football. Fitzpatrick went from 4 interceptions last week to 0 this week, so took care of the football. Defense played like the defense we know they can be. Gibson had a big game, and that's what happened. We didn't get any takeaways. Well, we did have the fumble, but no interceptions. 1 takeaway on defense. We were plus in that category. And this is what happens. This is a very good Thunderbird squad. As long as they don't shoot themselves in the foot, they should have no problem winning their 3rd straight NFC East title. So we move to 5-3, get some upgrades for some starters, also get some upgrades for some defenders. And one thing I do want to touch on in that game, LJ Fort had a catch. I've noticed that when players get hurt in practice who are like receivers, sometimes the game just plugs in anybody for those receiver spots. So that's why Fort got on the field. You also saw a lot of plays. There were only 10 offensive players. That's just Madden for you, but it was kind of cool. LJ Fort got to have a reception, so I got to put that in there. But we come away victorious regardless. Brandon Scherf will also be healthy, so we just get even healthier on offense. Thought Ekiyor Jr. played well, but Scherf is the superstar. We do release Kelamente because we don't need that roster spot anymore. Instead, I'm going to sign Josh Jones, who is I would say Collins light, more of that box safety. And since Collins is going to miss another week with his broken finger, might as well sign some depth to that strong safety spot. Here's your scores in Week 8. We saw the Saints were able to hold on. The Panthers dropped to the Ravens. Those Sam Howell chatters are starting to get a little louder. Cam Newton also had a multi-interception game in that one. First game that I want to highlight, the Giants beat the Colts. And the reason I'm highlighting the Giants is because Carson Strong got his very first NFL start today. Daniel Jones was benched, and Carson Strong threw 207 with the touchdown. No interceptions, so not a blow your socks off stat line, but he got the Giants the win, so it looks like the Giants are going to be rolling with a rookie going forward. Second game to highlight, the Dolphins go to Detroit and win 28-9. That's a pretty statement win by the Dolphins as they look to turn their season around. And the Detroit Lions, I think maybe their Cinderella-ish run has started to come to an end. That's 2 straight bad losses for the Lions. In the later games, in the Battle of Los Angeles, the Rams come away victorious 24-17. Both quarterbacks look good, but Stafford, 350 and 3 scores. As the Los Angeles Rams look to turn around their season, they might be clicking at the right time. The 4 o'clock game on CBS, the Steelers beat the Browns at home 35-24. Winston had 3 touchdown passes. Baker also looked pretty good. Najee Harris also found one on the ground, and a lot of parity in the receiving game as Eric Ebron led the way with his 2 scores. And a pretty solid game out there in Pittsburgh. On Sunday night, the Titans beat the Texans 24-9. The Texans, who last year made a postseason playoff berth, are kind of coming back to what we thought they would be. The Texans are now 3-5 on the season. We will see them next week. And then finally, on Monday Night Football, the Chiefs beat the Bengals. They end the Bengals' 6-game winning streak, and the Chiefs finally get back in the win column. Both quarterbacks didn't really look overly impressive. This was a very weird game. No passing touchdowns. but the Chiefs are able to come away victorious. Here are your players of the week. Fitzpatrick got it with his 5 scores. We saw Lawrence's early stat line. He ended up with 346 and 3 touchdowns and a rushing. Carl Lawson had 3 sacks, and then Quandre Diggs had a pick 6 for Seattle. Now, it's also the trade deadline around the league, and there are some trades going down I wanted to highlight. The Bears pick up Jonathan Jones from the Patriots for a 2nd-round pick. The Dolphins traded Myles Gaskins to the Cardinals for a 3rd, a 6th, and a future 4, as the Cardinals badly needed a running back. And they also go and trade for safety Julian Blackmon from the Colts, giving up a 5th-rounder and a future 2 and 6 to the Cardinals. Looks like they're trying to go all in on this season. Next trade, the Vikings traded Alexander Mattison to the Giants for a 4th and a future 3 and a 7. Barkley's going to miss a few more weeks, so the Giants wanted to go out and get a complement running back who could suit in nicely next to Strong. And the last trade, the Jets traded Ashton Davis to the Vikings, who was actually on the field today, and a 7th-round future for Cameron Byram, a 4th-rounder, or 2 4th-rounders this year, as the Vikings looking to get some more youth on that defense. Next week, we will host the Houston Texans, who sit 3-5, and like I was kind of talking about earlier, despite their overachieving season a year ago and David Culley winning Coach of the Year, which was well-deserved, by the way, this Houston Texans team has kind of come back to what we expected. There's really no highlight players on this team. They're not really a good football team. Since trading away Deshaun Watson, Tagovailoa has been okay, but he doesn't have a lot of help in Houston. He is the quarterback, the former Dolphin. That was the big trade in the offseason. We did see him in the preseason as well. He's still trying to develop a little bit. They also went out and picked up Morgan Moses in free agency. And remember, Tua is a lefty, so Morgan Moses is who protects his blind side. And on defense, they're just kind of led by free safety Justin Reed, 25-year-old star who's turned into a top 10 free safety. But other than that, there's not a lot of superstar talent on this team. So I think we should be able to win pretty single-handedly. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.